Salary and Bethany Russ and Carter Ayers. We'll go ahead and start. Coach, if you just want to give just an opening statement about how your team is going to be this year.
Yeah, we just came off our shortest pre-season that we've ever had. School starts today, so that was very unusual. We have a lot of newness this year in all sorts of facets, but pre-season has gone very, very well. Probably we're more advanced than ever before. I believe that our team is more talented than it's ever been, with just an incredible amount of depth and competition amongst all lines. But I was also reminded this morning that they're student athletes. If we had them just as athletes, I think we could be pretty amazing. So it's just going to be about managing our disruptions throughout the year, and it will become more of a mental challenge for us more than anything. But very, very excited for the upcoming season.
Coach, things get underway this weekend. The alumni game and then the scrimmage against Miami. What are some of the things you'll be looking for, wanting to see out there?
Yeah, well, a lot of effort, that's for sure. Again, we're still trying to figure out our team, and we honestly go 24 deep this year, which is a good problem to have. We are probably still youthful in the midfield. We have a lot of experience defensively, a lot of experience up front, but youthful in our midfield. So this weekend really will be about finding combinations. As I said to our young ladies multiple times over the last week, the team that we put out on the pitch this weekend or next weekend for our opener will not be the team in 4 weeks or 7 weeks or 12 weeks. I think it's going to be, we're not going to get it right, but it's special. It's a good problem to have, and I'm pretty excited about it. So we'll be playing lots of players and just trying to figure out who works well together or what we need to focus on.
With Aisha McFerrin now graduated, playing professionally, would imagine the competition to not replace her but fill that role of goalkeeper has been pretty intense.
Yeah, it's interesting. Holland Barr, redshirt junior, she's worked hard, and I've always said the backup goalkeeper is the most important position on the field, and so she has stepped up when needed when Aisha missed a few games over the last few years. But she's also been pushed by a very talented young goalkeeper in Sam Minrath, a local young lady. They each have different strengths and attributes. They're jockeying for position. I think they both will get opportunity. But it's a healthy competition. They really do help each other. But what I really like about, I guess, not having Aisha is it's really given an opportunity for our defenders to step up and grow and step up as a leader and take control, because in the past I really never had to really go back there that often because she was another coach, but it's been fun to see someone like Carter grow, Ali Bidding, Meg Schneider. They've all stepped up and shown some tremendous leadership.
Carter has a back, because you had Aisha back there with you last year. What are you seeing this year? What are some of the things that you're going to increase your role and leadership on now that she's not there?
Yeah, definitely just at each practice, making sure we're coming back to our basics and focusing on what we need to focus on. Like, she did a great job at getting us reset every time during games too, so definitely coming back to playing level field hockey each time.
I guess for Bethany, you were leading scorer on the squad last year. There's a wealth of scoring talent on this team. Talk about your role again this year, some of the other players that will be putting the goals in the net for you.
Well, this year we definitely have a lot of freshmen that have stepped up, and I think they're going to play a tremendous role on the forward line. I think leading them and helping them with the experience that I have to put them in the best position to score, to be the best that they can be. So I think just spreading my experience with them so that as a striker line we can be strong.
I guess, Coach, on the alumni game, if you signed up to play for the alumni, or any of your assistants going to play?
We like to keep things top secret, and I know that what's changed this year about our sport, it's pretty cool. We're in alignment with FIH, the international game, and we're moving into quarters. So it's 3 15-minute periods rather than 2 halves of 35. The clock will be stopped on penalty corners. So what that means is our alumni are going to be running a lot more. So you can play a lot faster. Again, we have a lot of depth and we have a tremendous amount of speed this year, especially up front. So, yeah, our alums will need to be ready, and they'll be subbing often because they're going to run out of gas pretty quickly, I think.
With this ACC schedule, arguably the best conference in D1 field hockey, talk about some of the strengths and weaknesses you see in your opponents this year. How do you think you all will do in the ACC?
Well, our schedule across the board is really tough this year, and we're really trying not to even think about ACC right now. I mean, yes, ACC's been the best for a really long time, but last year, Big Ten's closing the gap, and we're playing a whole bunch of those teams this year in Indiana, Ohio State, Penn State we haven't played I'm not sure if we've played them, but it's been a very long time. Iowa. So we have to continue. We have to focus on every single opponent. We're not getting ahead of ourselves with ACC. But to answer your question, North Carolina, they graduated a lot, but they go very deep. I mean, they're number 26th on their roster, could play on any Division I team within the country. I think a lot of teams graduated a lot. I think we're right there in the mix. I think in general, on any given day, an ACC opponent can beat any other ACC opponent. So what we've learned from last year is we're valuing the ACC opponents more than our non-conference, and that cannot happen this year. That's what tripped us up last year. So yes, excited for ACC, but we're just as excited for this weekend and then our opener against Indiana and when UMass comes to town.
Bethany and Carter, 6 new freshmen on the roster this year. How are they molding into the flock there? How are things going with them so far?
They've moulded very well. They've adapted to our culture, and they've slotted right into our team. I think that they will do very well this year. They have obviously added to the depth of our team. They'll challenge a few of us for a position because they've come in very strong.
Especially all of us, or most of us being here in the summer, it made it a lot easier to have them mold in very easily, just like Bethany said.
They did a very nice job. They knew that pre-season was going to be a little bit shorter. They are very motivated from last year's disappointment. They came in prepared, and it's been pretty neat to see.
I would assume that not making the NCAA tournament last year was a big motivation for you, the coaches, and the team to come out and have a great season this year.
Yes, for sure. It's not something that we want to do again. Mistakes that were made last year, we're going to do our best to ensure that they don't happen again. We definitely want to make it this year, and we definitely have the depth and the talent to make it this year. So we've prepared as much as we are preparing as much as we can to be prepared for that, so that that doesn't happen again.
You can keep asking the questions.
I'm running out of questions, Coach. I still think you should play the alumni game. That's all